All right. Welcome to From A to Arbitration. We are so glad you're here. Let me start off to thank the crew that put all this together. Without them, trust me, we would not be doing this. I have no idea what I'm doing here looking at all these things, but thank the crew for doing this. Everybody that spent all day putting this together, thank y'all so much. Got some very special thank yous. Mallory, who has taken over the website. Without her, y'all would not know anything. Y'all wouldn't be able to put your case files together. My right-hand man, JB over there, who's been on before. He's kind of turned his back on me about the last 6 months, but I still love you, brother. You welcome anytime you want to come on. You know you're welcome. All right. First off, I want to start this off by remembering a very special individual, Antonio Shields from Birmingham, Region 8. Anybody that knows her knows that she is an absolute juggernaut for the union. Everything that she's ever done. She is a fantastic, fantastic lady who will be deeply missed. She is union personified, a big voice, big personality, and we will deeply miss her around all the functions. And I know, James, you wanted to say something about that because y'all were indeed very close.
Yes. My heart goes out to Branch 530, Birmingham, Alabama. Not only was she the president of Birmingham, she also was the state president for Alabama as well. And she was a leader's leader. Didn't matter whether you male or female, didn't matter what your ethnicity is. All she did was bleed blue. If you were a letter carrier, you were going to be loved by her. And my heart, as I said, goes out to her and her entire family, her entire branch. The union has literally, the NLC has literally lost a real sister in arms, and heaven has gained another fighter. So, love you, and again, we all keep her in our minds, in our hearts, in our prayers.
Absolutely. Now, James, you and I want to talk about yesterday, the meet and greet. Because when you come to these things, you're kind of thinking, okay, CLC is going to be in the house. We are taking back over this union, but what is the meet and greet going to look like? And, brother, it was about 3.5 hours of straight pimping it. And, and so I know you wanted to give some love to that for the meet and greet that came out yesterday.
Yeah, most definitely. For those of you that's here in attendance today and those that are not, every single letter carrier, union representative, shop steward, family members that came up and introduced themselves to us yesterday and made it known that they support this movement, which is truly the only true rank and file movement.
Yes.
And we want to say that it really humbled us and energized us all at the same time. I mean, when we left out of there yesterday, I was exceedingly exhausted, but more so because of how your adrenaline was up so high because of all the love that we got. And not only did you show love to myself and Corey, but all the other CLC candidates on our slate. And it just appears that there might have been a little bit of envy in the crowd, but that's okay because you guys are what it's really all about. And we all say when we go around, myself, Corey, and others, we don't care if it's 2 or 2,000. Whoever, if it's one letter carrier, we're going to take the time to talk to you. Just so happened to be yesterday, it was hundreds, maybe 1,000 that was coming up to us, and we were grateful for that. And the one thing about the CLC, we have been at this for the last 2.5 years, literally. And as a result of that, it seems like it's paying dividends. You never know how this is going to pay out. I say to Corey all the time, we're not new to this, we're true to this. You have people that's coming in on these slates here within the last few days, the last couple of weeks. That's their right. You know, there's an array of reasons as to why people may choose to do what they do. But we got into it for one reason and one reason only. And that is because we love the letter carriers. We saw something that was wrong. We needed to stand up and stand in the gap for each and every letter carrier and let you know that there are people that truly care about you. And you don't have to look no further than the black and yellow, the black and gold, the letter carriers, the CLC, the union activists that are really about the business. We're willing to make the self-sacrifice for you because we truly care. Corey and I and others been traveling the country again last 2 years on our own time and our own dime. And we didn't mind about it. And we don't say that because we're trying to elicit any kind of sympathy from you. We spent tens of thousands of dollars out of our own pockets. We ain't taking out one dime from donations that's come into us because we wanted to make sure that that money goes towards the purpose of what it's supposed to, and that's getting us elected. Us traveling, even on leave without pay, was a worthy sacrifice because we know basically simply that when you truly care about something, it's demonstrated by your willingness and your capacity to sacrifice, just like you're here today. You could be out at Venice Beach, Santa Monica. You could be going down to Beverly Hills, and you sacrifice some of your time to come here, and it'll never, ever be forgotten. Anybody that rolled with us from the beginning like you guys are, we know about it, we'll never forget about you. And whenever we can come out and support you, we will do so. So from me, on behalf of Corey and the rest of the CLC, we want to say thank you, thank you, thank you, and let you know that we truly love you and we truly care.
Yeah, last night was amazing because you always wonder, like I said, and they did take notice. We saw them peeking a lot at what was going on with everybody coming up and showing the love. Matter of fact, they were standing behind us a lot. They still don't get it. They still don't get what's happening. The city letter carriers have taken back over. And they don't get it. You can tell by the slate that was put together. They just don't get it. They're not listening. I don't care who jumps in right now at the last second. The CLC is going to win because the city letter carriers have stood up finally for themselves. The last few years we have had to do it by ourselves. We have educated ourselves. We have fought for each other. Online, we have educated ourselves because our union has failed us. I don't care what anybody says. Anybody that gets up at that microphone and says, hey, y'all can sit down now, we'll take it from here. That is not happening. We're taking over this motherfucker and it's going to change. That's bottom line. Okay? So, yeah. We did not come this far to go sit down. These people are jumped in and they are trying to reap what we've sown. That's not going to happen. They are not going to do that. We're going to make sure that we run through this tape, and that's exactly what we're going to do. We got a comedy night coming up. You want to talk about that?
Yes. For those of you, by show of hands, who has not bought tickets to the comedy club show that the CLC has? We're going to have somebody touch bases with you to help you do so. On Wednesday, August 5th, we have a CLC comedy show fundraiser / meet and greet because we'll all be there, the entire slate. We rented the entire comedy club on behalf of letter carriers, and we want to have a professional comedy show at the comedy club. It's called the LA Upstairs Comedy Club. And you're going to have two comedians, a headliner, MC, DJ, and we're going to address the crowd before the show starts, but it's going to be a great time and to get an opportunity for you guys to interact and continue to, just show love for one another and your pride in being supporters of the CLC. Because on Wednesday is the nomination for our respective positions that we're running for. And we thought that it was fitting to have it on that night, to be able to assemble with those that support us and move forward and transition into the next phase of the get out to vote. But we thought we could do it with having a great time and being able to celebrate with you. So if you have not done so already, on Facebook, there is a flyer, says the second show. It may see sold out, but that's just for the VIP and for the front row. We still have over 130 some tickets left for general admission. We would love to have each and every one of you here and anyone that's under the sound of our voice to be able to purchase some tickets and come out to the comedy show this Wednesday at the LA Comedy Upstairs Comedy Club. And for those that have not bought any, like you said, that raise your hands, we'll have somebody get you squared away and get you locked on to do so. Just get with one of our people in the CLC shirts. I know some of you got them on, but we'll have somebody get you locked on, okay? Thank you very much.
Also, we got raffle tickets we're selling.
We have raffle tickets. What this movement has been, over the last 2 years, we have been going out doing meet and greets because it was more important for us to demonstrate to you that we had credibility, because credibility is your currency in this life. We didn't go around. Any one of those that know that we've gone to come to your city or in your area, for the first 2 years, we wasn't asking anybody for any money. We had donation availability on our website, but we weren't going out soliciting money. Well, we want to do a full mailing to each and every letter carrier. We want to be able to touch the retirees with the active letter carriers. And what you do know is what? Postage is what, give or take, what is 82 cents? Now, you got 293,000 letter carriers. Just do the postage alone, that puts you over $200,000 there. And then the printing and purchasing the labels and all the other things that come into about is upwards close to $300,000 if we do it retail. And as such, we need your help to be able to continue to reach in every single letter carrier, both active and retired, and get our message out. So to those, if you can, we have some raffle tickets back here. They're $20, but you can win up to $1,500 and so on, that if you could purchase a couple, one or two or three, however many, 5 if you want to. There's no limit, but show your love and support as you're doing right now for this movement, because again, this movement is not about me, he, it's about we. It's about all of us. That's what we're about. So thank you very much, and again, we'll have somebody back there to be able to help you out. Maybe Dave Mallory or somebody, the folks that can get in with the, like I said, the comedy club and the raffle tickets, and you get some of the other ones there to help you out. Some of the other organizers.
Yeah. I know we got Wednesday. Now this is taking off. We kind of was doing this because we thought it'd be fun, but Wednesday will be Blackout Day, where we're going to dress up in our CLC shirts. We got CLC gear in the back. I know you wanted to talk about Blackout Day.
It is important. Who got pride in the Lion Pride, the CLC? That's what I'm talking about. We want to hear you roar, by not only in words, but in deeds as well. Come Wednesday. Again, it's nomination. If we had our way, every single delegate in that hall would be wearing CLC gear that day. Now, there's going to be, currently right now, we know there's 4 of us that's running for president. And multiple, each one of the positions on the CLC, on the officers are challenged, all the way down to the AFL-CIO. If you want us to be able to be the ones to take the reins and be able to represent you and know that you have people that care and that you can depend on, show your pride, as we were indicating about donating to the campaign, but moreover, come Wednesday, wear your CLC gear. We want to have a Blackout Day. We want as many black shirts, hats, whatever it may be, on the convention floor come Wednesday. So if you don't have any CLC gear, get it back there. If you know some of your buddies that don't have any, Call them up and ask them if they want some, or make a donation to them if you know that they support us. Please wear your CLC gear and spread the word to the others that may have some and may want it already. Go in the bathroom and wash it out in the sink if you need to. We want you guys to wear your CLC Blackout Wednesday, okay?
Also, when the person's nominated, make some noise, because you know there are going to be some boo birds on us, especially some of us. And so, but we're going to win anyway. But make sure when they're nominated, raise some hell. Let them know that change is coming. The winds of change are here. It's already swept through. It's a formality as far as I'm concerned. They know it. We know it. We will have a huge Get Out the Vote campaign. Every night we'll be doing an episode on From 8 Arbitration where we're going to tell you to get out the vote. A lot of people, the establishment slate, they rely on getting the business agents involved to get the branch presidents involved and passing the word. That's generally how they do it. That's not going to work this time. That's not how this election is going to go. This election is going to be straight light blue. They are fixing to see what we've been talking about forever. Is that for me? I need two of them now. Damn. I know I'm loud enough. Can you hear that? All right. So, yes, CLC gear, Wednesday. Represent. Don't care who looks at you crazy. Don't worry about people, your branch president or your MBA looking at you sideways. That's what's gotten us here. That's why we're here now. We're taking over this thing. Show your support Wednesday, and we sure would appreciate it. Indigo Hotel, for those that are listening and watching on Facebook and YouTube, 889 Francisco Street. That's where you come. 889 Francisco Street is the Indigo Hotel. Come and get your shirts. And I know he said that they were selling pretty fast, but we do have quite a few left. Make sure you come and get those.
Shirts, hats,
everything.
Hoodies, we got all kind of gear, so definitely.
Now, we ask people if they want to do shout-outs to their branch, to their loved ones, to whoever, about 15, 20 seconds apiece. If you want to do a shout-out, raise your hand. Cole's going to come to you with a microphone, and y'all can do that. We'll do that now.
We'll go around, start on this side, work our way out.
There's a camera showing.
My name is Nathan Snyder, out of Brown 763, Columbia Merged. I am a city letter carrier, steward out of Macon, Missouri. Shout out to my buddy Pappy, Len Von Toon, Robert Rakery, all my CCAs, Austin, Taylor, David Tennyson. Thank you guys for what you do. Vote CLC.
Branch 1563, Ukiah. My branch, small in number, mighty in spirit. I love you guys. We're here representing you, and can't wait to get back to you and let you know how it goes. Thanks.
Shout out to Branch 323, Logansport, Indiana, and all the guys and gals back there. We love you. Go Lions. And we'll see you in November.
Por aquí la presidenta del branch 869 San Juan, Puerto Rico. Un saludo a mi branch. Recuerden que están las nominaciones mañana. Vamos todos a votar. Y recuerden que tenemos por NBA de la región 15 a Orlando González, mi gente. A votar.
Shout out to 391. We're the most eastern branch in the entire country here representing for the convention. You guys are going to win.
Raise your hand, raise your hand.
Rafael Ortiz, Branch 1071. I want to shout out to Delray Beach, where I'm at now, and my old station, Baychester, the Bronx.
Shout out to Branch 421, San Antonio, Texas. LA, sorry we brought the heat with us, but Corey and Henry, you're definitely bringing heat. Let's vote the establishment out.
What's going on? My name is Obadiah Batten. I'm the steward and formulae of the station in Williamsburg, Virginia, and I'm part of Branch 496, Richmond, Virginia. And to all the CLC, it's time to go motherfuckering.
I'm Thomas Eckler from Branch 201 in Wichita, Kansas. I know I got plenty of people in our branch that listen, so we're here for the CLC today.
Shout out to Branch 419, especially West Station. Thank you all for sending us, and go CLC.
Right behind.
Anybody
behind.
else?
The one right, my man wanted it right here.
Oh, right here?
Yeah.
Anybody? Anybody? No?
Going once.
The one in the green
Twice.
shirt? I thought you said two.
Back to you.
All right. Now, the new vice president is sitting to my left, Kamitra Simpson Lewis. She's going to win coming up. I don't care who they bring out of the mud to go against her. She's going to win. You're talking about an individual with integrity, strong as hell. In that position, you need somebody just like that. She's going to have to control the backlog of grievances, and her and James Henry are already working on that, how they're going to get that under control as soon as we take over. I've not met many individuals with a passion for the city letter carrier as Kamitra Simpson Lewis. I was ecstatic when I heard that she was joining the slate. If you remember, back when our brother Eugene Gates Jr. passed away, I was on my podcast, Raising Hell, on his behalf and the behalf of those in light blue, because it was like we were forgotten nationally. I didn't hear a thing from anybody at National about our brother laying dead in somebody's front yard. And that pissed me off, because as light blue, we are all a family nationwide, period. My president at the time, he said that the outrage that we were showing for our brother was just us seeking a pound of flesh. That's something that I would hear management say. That's something that someone who cares nothing about this craft would say. There is one that was raising hell on his behalf in the news, in the media, what we should have been doing nationally. That was Kamitra Simpson Lewis. I didn't know her at the time, absolutely. I didn't know her at the time. I saw the name and I said, that should be our president. That woman right there should be our president, because she showed everyone how it's done when one of us gets harmed. An injury to one is an injury to all, right? That's how I was raised. I've been delivering mail 34 years. That's how I was brought up. An injury to one is an injury to all. And I've got one showing National how it's done, showing them how to be passionate about our people on the street, in the LLVs, in the heat, the falsification of HIP. She was going after the media for that, saying they falsified the man's HIP training. What'd your president say? Seemed like there were some discrepancies. That's something labor would say. In arbitration, Mr. Arbitrator, there were some discrepancies. No, they falsified it intentionally. Then they came out in the news media and said that our brother who was dead after the fact, that he had received the training, that they falsified his. That's what the media said. They were saying that labor had reached out to them and said that. What'd she say? You're lying. Y'all are liars. You falsified the man's HIP training. That's what I wanted National to do. I didn't hear a peep from them. We did it ourselves. Light Blue did it ourselves. Those rank and file, online, on social media, going crazy, seeking our pound of flesh for our brother who is fixing to retire, now dead in somebody's front yard because of management. So, give some love to our next Vice President, Kamisha Simpson Lewis. How's that?
Thank you, everyone. I really appreciate the fact that you're all here in support of CLC, and I just want you to know it is an honor to just be sitting next to James and to Corey, to be the third person who will lead this NALC to success. The work that I did for Brother Gates, it just came natural to me. I am a true fighter. I believe in letter carriers. I believe in justice. I believe in standing up and doing the right thing when nobody else would do it. And I've been labeled a lot of things that some of you probably would never want to be called. But it didn't matter. The Postal Service, even at that time, was contemplating or trying to find a way that they could terminate me for me going public as I did. But I did it not in fear. I did it because it was necessary. Not just necessary for the letter carriers in Dallas, but for each and every one of you as well. Because we did, for a short period of time, we got a little act right out of the Postal Service. Letter carriers was beginning to come in to work earlier because the focus was on them now. But I know that our journey and our struggles are long, and we're still fighting. But I truly believe if you select CLC to be your next representatives, we will show the Postal Service that a change is coming. We will show them that we're gonna bring forth an impact that's gonna make a difference, not just in one region, but in all of the regions. And speaking of regions, I want to let you know that we have running as our next Region 10 NBA, William Moody. You know, when you talk about leadership, it's more than just a title. William Moody has shown through his dedication, his commitment, and his service to his branch that he will be an effective leader for Region 10. He has earned the respect not only of Branch 181, Austin, Texas, but he has also earned the respect of letter carriers throughout Region 10. So those of you that are out there listening, I am telling you, don't hesitate. Hurry. When the opportunity gets there to vote for our next Region 10 NBA, let it be William Moody.
That's right. Now,
tell them what states they cover. Tell them what states they cover. Tell them
It will cover Texas and New Mexico.
So Texas and New Mexico. Now, we'll have everybody on eventually on the podcast, Texas and New Mexico, William Moody. Now, you've got status quo, and then you got old school. There's a difference. Old school is what you want, old school thumpers. That's William Moody. He's not status quo, he's not the establishment. He's old school, and if you know him, you know what I'm talking about. That dude is badass, and I hope that everybody gets to meet him. If you don't know him, get over to see him at the convention and talk to him. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. That dude is old school, and that's we need a little bit more of that. James, we're going to talk about, we know now that we're going to be the only reform slate running.
Yes.
When I started with the CLC, when we all had this meeting, and then we had the vote of the two individuals that were going to lead us forward, you and another individual, and you won that vote 7-0. You immediately said, I'm going to have a reform slate.
Yes, sir.
I'm changing things at National because how it's going is not working. And you had been in office maybe a year or so.
Yes.
And said, this is not how it's supposed to be going. Matter of fact, Chris Jackson, who's running for Director of City Delivery on the CLC slate, almost immediately filed charges on Renfro because it was not running as it should have been.
Absolutely.
And so you said, I'm going to have a reform slate. We're going to clean house.
Correct.
Now you've got kind of an establishment status quo slate running against us. There are some new faces, but to me, once you align yourself with the status quo, with the establishment, you are the status quo, you are the establishment. Because people know how I feel about that. If you ever have decided during your time you're going to violate the Constitution, the only thing that protects light blue from a rogue agent is the Constitution. If at any time you have violated that Constitution willfully and knowingly, there's no way in hell you should be running for a position and get that position. That's how I feel as a city letter carrier today. I've got to know that when I file a charge, that charge is going to be heard through the Constitution. A registered letter is going to be mailed out, and B, an investigator is going to be assigned. That's it. There's nothing else. Just like Brother Rivera, his is coming up this week. Everybody in that convention, everybody should support Brother Rivera's charge. Why? Because he has made a charge against 2 individuals, and they have gathered support to violate the Constitution for that not to be heard. Anyone who stands up against that should be ashamed of themselves. Anyone. This is not politics here. This is about right and wrong. This is about the Constitution that protects us from exactly what's happening. I'll be very interested to see who it is that stands up and opposes that a charge that Rivera has brought forward, that resolution. I'll be very interested to see if anybody in that convention has the guts to stand up and say, hey, you can violate the Constitution and that's okay. Because that's exactly what you're saying. That's exactly the position you're taking. We are in a dangerous time when anybody on the executive council takes it in their own hands to violate the Constitution knowingly and willfully. And you've got a lot on that other slate that have done so. A lot. So, when you align yourself with that and put yourself on that slate, to me, you're no better than them. Because you knew going into it, you knew that they violated the Constitution, that they overlooked spending, when that was their job to know that. Be very interesting. Back to the slate.
Well, absolutely. But to his point, and Corey and I have done hundreds of arbitrations, and one thing that was always prevalent, it says, how you arrived at the decision is equally as important as the decision itself. And so it doesn't matter whether or not they agree with the merits of it, there is a process that always has to be followed. Even in the civilian world, when you start talking about, when you see someone that you have a police officer or something come in and find someone with some illegal paraphernalia, and they say, well, they didn't have a search warrant. Because if you don't, then if you don't enforce those procedural aspects, it allows people to be able to take advantage and run people into the ground unjustly. And we as a union cannot allow people to be discarded or run into the ground unjustly. So it doesn't matter whether or not whoever on the executive board agrees with the charges. What matters is that we follow the process in the NLC Constitution. And I can tell you there was only a couple of us, and I was one of them, that actually stood up and said, no, this man deserves an investigation to happen. And that's one thing that you will continue to get from us, is that understand this, we're not perfect, but we have a perfect heart. We're going to always strive to do the right thing. And that's why I always say that the best ability is dependability. You can depend on those that are on this slate that will be leading this union to stand in the gap for you and with you all the time.
Yeah. So, again, there will not be another reform slate. This is it. One of the reasons I was, and I know this sounds extremely political, it's not, but I'm light blue. One of the reasons I was upset at the other slate is because you weren't listening. You were not paying attention over the last 3 years about why the letter carrier was so upset. It's because of the establishment that we're upset. They had a perfect opportunity to say, hey, we've heard you, we've listened. We're going to also put forward a reform slate. If those other individuals want to run on their own, that's fine, but we've listened, we've heard you. It's concerning at best that we have a slate running against us that is same slate as you had before. Just a few extra names. New slate, same as the old slate, as they say.
And what's that definition, that old adage? The definition of insanity is doing the same old thing and expecting a different result. Those are the questions that you're going to have to ask yourself. Because what you got right now is you got the same team with different jerseys on. That's what you got. The same bottle with a different label. It's going to taste the same. It's going to affect you the same. And so here again, like I said, we're by no means trying to say that we're perfect. But what we are saying is that our heart is right, that we intend and will do right by you all the time. And one thing that we will do is make sure that management understands that we know what side of the bread our butter is on. We are about letter carriers, not no fake rapport that people think that they have with management. We need to make sure that they know and the letter carriers know that when it comes down to it, no matter what, we side with the letter carriers.
Yeah. With that being said, let me say this. This is the most important thing. I love my wife. She's right here in the front row. This was written down on my notes I have right here, that you love your wife, and with a smiley face. So I love my wife. Thank you so much for everything that you've sacrificed during this whole time. I could not, honestly, could not do this without you. And I love you. With that being said, as always, I love you. I love you with everything in me. I cannot wait until we take over this thing. I love light blue with all my heart. It's all I know. It's all I've done. And so, thank y'all for coming in here. It's been kind of like sitting in an LLV, hasn't it? A little toasty in here, right? Thank y'all for y'all support. I know James and Kim want to say the same thing, but I love you and thank y'all so much. Thank y'all for listening to the podcast for all these years. Never thought that it would turn into this, but here we are. And so I appreciate you. I'm eternally grateful for you. James?
We would like for each and every one of you, if your time permits, and if not, encourage others to come down here. I know tomorrow we'll be doing a broadcast as well.
Yep.
We won't be doing one Wednesday because of the comedy show. There'll be another one Thursday. Friday is up in the air right now.
Yeah.
But at the very minimum, we're going to have another one tomorrow and another one come Thursday. Please come out because it's important. Because other members on the slate will be featured and you'll get a chance to know them and you'll be able to say firsthand as well, you should vote for this individual. You should vote the CLC slate up and down the entire slate, including the AFL-CIO delegates. Because what is synonymous with everything is our logo is not happenstance, it's a lion. And what is synonymous with a lion? Courage, right? Courage. Every single one of our members on our slate is is just really laid. Have courage in abundance, enough to pass out to other people. Because as Kim was alluding to, we have been ridiculed, called everything except a child of God, all of us pretty much so, all this time. But it did not matter. It did not matter because we were on a mission. We're on a mission. Our sole focus is making sure that you are taken care of. And we're going to do that, but only with your help. James, Henry, this is not why I'm running to be president in and of itself. I'm running to help my brothers and sisters. The presidency is just a byproduct of that, to be in a position to have the influence to do so. Aligning myself with people that are like-minded, that says that we love the letter carriers and that we have a job to do. We need the Postal Service to put some respect back on our name.
That's right.
And that's what we're going to bring to you.
End it with you, girl. All right, Kim.
And just to add to that, which is hard to, because I was saying a lot, that is our mission. Our mission is to equip letter carriers with everything they need so that they can be successful and so that we can make an impact upon this postal service and show them that we deserve to be recognized and we are valuable.
Yeah. All right. With that being said, y'all know how it ends. I love y'all and I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Bless y'all.
That kneecaps are tore up, son.